What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol NURO for Neurometrix. This is a very interesting scenario here. I believe that a lot of people are excited about an announcement that actually happened in NURO, the company NURO, and that's just so happens to be the ticker of this unrelated company, which is starting to see an upside squeeze in the after-hours session. So before we dive into it, daily is on the left-hand side, 30-minute intraday time frame is on the right-hand side. Regardless of what's going on with the news, I am an expert in price action analysis and not so much diving into the fundamentals. So we're going to talk about price action and technicals. Of course, this video is labeled a technical analysis, so that's why you're here. So assuming that we're opening on a gap up, right? This is clearly bullish price action. We're going to assume that we open here around 1185 and that the overnight high is going to be somewhere around 1275. What this is going to do is give us a couple of rules that will be in play for navigating the open on tomorrow's session. So remember, a lot can happen between now and 9:30, but whenever we're dealing with a gap, we generally apply the same framework regardless of the price of the stock, unless it's sub one and really technically a penny stock, right? So if we open here and we fail to take out the overnight high, what we're looking for is a short back down through the open to fill the gap to the prior day's high. And that gap fill will be here at $10.57. Oops, let me grab the other tool. And then before you jump down my throat and scream at me, what we're going to do is move on over to the trade tab and just sort of illustrate here that you're not actually going to short this, right? So hard to borrow, and there's clearly no option chain to go short via puts. So that's, the framework that you would use, but the trade is not actually available, right? That's just what you would watch out for to know I'm probably going to avoid this going long. The flip side of that coin, of course, is the fact that we could see a gap and go, which would mean we open here, we consolidate in this overnight range slightly. Maybe we test the overnight high a couple of times here at 1275, and then you take the breakout for the momentum trade up and over that number into the next major zone of daily resistance, and just scrunching up this chart a bit here so we can see where that is. I would argue it's right in here around 1521, and then after that, it's kind of dicey in here. I would really sort of lean on the 30-minute. If we just grab some more time here, we'll grab 90 days and see what's going on in some of this area here. So what do we got? I would argue this is the number to watch, right? So 1938, and then after that, these highs, which were prior support, around 2252. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to squeeze. I'm not saying it's going to go parabolic or that it has to, but those are simply the signposts that I would use as upside targets and places where I would reevaluate the trade, right? If we get the breakout to here, you're starting to ask yourself, okay, does it still look good? Are the buyers still in control? Can I remain long? The same thing you ask yourself here. Maybe I trim some of the position. Maybe I hold it until here, trim some more of the position, so on and so forth. Again, I'm not saying any of these levels will be in play, but I am saying those are the places where you should be questioning, if we get there, how strong are the buyers and can this momentum truly hold up for the long run? Obviously, if we see a move lower, there is no sense in shorting it, but there is a floor way down here. You can see, I don't know if this is pre-IPO or what's going on with this price action, but obviously down here underneath about $4 is kind of the floor. And if it really starts breaking down, I wouldn't expect much of this to offer some support. Maybe a bump in the road here at $8.40. So those are my thoughts here on NURO. Again, I'm not entirely sure if this is truly a mix-up between different companies with different ticker names and or not. So let me know in the comments section if you know, and those are, sort of the thoughts I have here and how I would navigate this into the bell tomorrow at 9:30. So if you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.